All right, so I'm back at STOW Lake in San Francisco, and we kind of got a painting party going on here today. There's going to be 5 of us, including myself. Everybody's kind of looking around for a spot. Let's go say hello. You're already getting started. Okay, I have to check in with you. All right, so you're doing the view down here.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
And Maura was just giving me some good feedback that it wasn't enough of a solid mass.
Oh yeah, like lay in your darks here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I do too. Like a dark mixture, block in those darks.
Yep.
Just by squinting at, like, especially the shape over to the left. All right, Tad, coming in hot here, brother.
Okay.
All right. Oh, cool. It already looks like you got reflections going. So which direction you're looking over here?
Looking over here. Yeah, just kind of going for a reflected scene and adding in some kind of border elements to kind of help frame it so it's just not kind of floating.
And you got some clouds going here too. I know there's some nice clouds in the sky today.
Yeah.
All right. And is this a 12 by 12?
12 by 12, and it's like a canvas board.
So just like an inexpensive canvas board.
Yeah.
So.
So.
Very cool. Gratuitous shot of the beautiful paint that you always squeeze out.
Oh,
love
man.
it. Love it. And Maura is set up right here in the path. Not shy at all.
Ready for the dogs.
That's right. Okay, so you're going to be painting this right here.
Right, picnic table. I tried to put it sort of on the top third.
Okay.
And then I want these plants coming and see how they're just really lemony green. I'm hoping to get that with that sort of muddy green of the river
Oh, like the backlit reeds there, or whatever those grasses are.
And then maybe the bank of the river kind of here and not really too much detail there. And then of course the shadow down here.
Okay,
so the question will be this space over here, what will I do with it? Put a bush there, leave it, not sure
Well,
yet.
you have shadow, and you'll have shadow coming out like this, right?
Right, it'll come out to probably about here.
Yeah. That might do it.
It might, it might.
As the light changes, maybe it's going to creep out more. Even if not, you couldn't put it out there, you know, if you wanted, right?
I can do whatever I want. I can move mountains.
That's right, you can. All right, let's check in with Cedric over here. And where did you get that easel?
Oh.
That looks like, what is that?
So,
Is that a Soltec?
don't know. I'm just borrowing it.
Okay,
so
okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
my first time using it, so I feel even more like a professional.
Yeah, I mean, that's a nice setup. So what size? This looks like 12 by 16?
12 by 16, yes.
All right, 12 by 16, and then you're using a handheld palette, which is cool.
Yes.
And then what do you have, some medium there, or?
Yes, this here would be the Gal Kit medium.
Oh yeah, okay, so using
Yes.
Galkit. What are you gonna paint here?
This area where the piece of land is hanging out.
Oh, I
without
see,
the grass.
with the trees on it?
Yes.
Yep, okay.
And then we've got those 3 trees coming up, and I also want to get a little more of the trees over there.
Oh, over to the right.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And if I want to get a bit fancy, I can go ahead and get those dry, dead tree branches over there.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see, over in the water.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
right, okay. So I am set up over here, and I'm thinking of doing something with this scene right here. I'm gonna be working on a 4:5 ratio canvas today, actually a 24 by 30, so kind of large. I want to include the boathouse, reflections, and obviously the trees and sky. I'm not sure if I'll include clouds. Okay, so as usual, the first step is just to map out the big shapes before getting involved in any kind of, specifics. You know, these big trees over to the right, boathouse here, bright green tree here. I kind of like the arrangement. Now I can get more specific with the shapes. All right, so as usual, I'm using burnt sienna to refine the sketch. The most detailed, part of this scene is this boathouse right here. Then there's going to be a few boats over here, so I am going to try to just suggest them and keep them really loose, but I'm looking for placement and then just kind of rough estimates of the shapes at this point. These pedal or paddle boats, I think they're pedal boats, are kind of awkward little shapes, but I'm hoping that if I just suggest them simply, you know, and eliminate detail, it won't be a problem. I'm also looking at the trees and making sure that I'm getting a proper sort of reflection shape. Like, in other words, this tree is sort of a light green, so there's going to be, you know, a light green area here for the reflections, and then there's like a tall tree right here, so that's going to be reflected right there. There's going to be some blue sky over here, reflection of that bush right there. All right, so as usual, starting with my darks, I'm going to use some dioxazine purple and some yellow ochre. Actually, I'm going to add some burnt sienna to that too. Add some liquid. I mean, that's looking kind of red to me, so now I'm going to add some ultramarine blue. Okay, I like that better. All right, so the darkest areas obviously are the base of these trees over here, the tree trunks of these cypress, and then there's some like doorways and windows in the building. When I'm painting trees, I like to kind of suggest where the branches are first, or the tree trunks. And this one's kind of an interesting shape. It kind of goes over and then like this.
Bigger, go home.
That's right, man.
Dang. So you took a little extra time sketching this time, huh?
A little bit. Like, I took a little more time on this here, just because that's really the only crucial drawing.
This is going to be good.
So yeah, I hope so. I think the arrangement looks pretty. It's, you know, it feels good so far.
Yeah.
So
really good shapes.
Thank you. So
Love it.
Hopefully. The key is not to lose it, right?
Just like, don't do like Brian. Just keep swishing and swashing.
It's like, well, I got to keep walking back a lot and making sure that I'm maintaining the design and not losing, you know, losing track of what I'm after here.
It looks very vibrant. I like it.
Oh, cool.
Very vibrant.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I see that.
Wow, great. Ooh, looks great.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Isn't that beautiful?
I got tired, so Maura's taking over. So she's gonna scrub in my sky here. I've given her a minute to scrub it in.
I gotta go faster.
Yeah, that's good. That's it. That's the spirit right there.
And you want me just to leave the trees as they are?
Yeah, just like the tree line like this, just like that big shape. And just the deal is just to cover it as quickly as possible. And yeah, you can keep it super thin so that it goes on fast.
Purple there, sorry.
Nope, doesn't matter. All those little mixtures of color in there, you know, it actually adds to the finished product.
All right, you want me to do atmosphere? You want me to make it darker on top?
Nope, that's cool. That's it.
I mean, it already looks great.
Right, so that's it. Like, isn't that fun? And it's not that intimidating, right?
It's fun.
Yeah, what is this? This is, yeah, just a number 10, but it's like kind of like a mop. Oh, what are you working with?
4.
Oh, a number 4, yeah.
And this is on the larger size for me.
Yeah. Oh, you'll be painting with 10s in no time. All right, so here is Brian's finished product. All right, see what Cedric finished up with. I like how you put all those like little dabs of paint on there and lots of color and everything, and you had a good time.
Oh, I certainly did.
Yeah, it's so fun out here. It seems like you were talking to a lot of people and everything.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Did you do another one as well?
No, I just stuck with this one here. I figured, you know what? Let me just dive in and put as much details as I intended to do, and I even added those dead branches over there.
Oh yeah, so you did end up adding those dead branches that were, actually you can't see them so much, but they're right over there. Yeah.
Yes.
And you like this easel? The Soltec?
Yes, yes. I would be highly recommended for you artists out there. For those who don't have it, like myself, you better get it, because I certainly will.
Yeah, there you go. How you doing there, Maura?
I'm never done.
Never done?
Okay, so here's what happened. So you saw the first sketch,
right?
And then I wiped that out.
Okay.
Because I felt like the distance here was too great.
Okay.
So then I did it again, and then I wiped it out again because it was horizontal, and I wanted to try it at a little bit of a tilt.
Okay.
So compositionally, is this better? I think I'm liking a little better.
Okay, cool.
The one thing I'm dealing with right now is the water. I had put some of those horizontal lines.
Right.
And they're just distracting from this.
I see.
So now I'm sort of taking them out and just having the attention be on these and just leave that as sort of a mass.
I really like those highlights too along the corners. Really sort of defines, you know, the shape and gives it a sense of light as well. So yeah, nice.
Thanks.
Okay, so I sort of got overwhelmed here, to be totally honest. You know, just trying to keep the detail on this building to a minimum. And then I was experimenting with boats and I couldn't get them to work, but we'll take it back to the studio and take a look at it. Okay, so I set the painting in one of my floater frames and I plan to hang this in my bedroom and just live with it for a while. As I mentioned, I had painted in some boats, some canoes over here, some pedal boats right here, and I just felt like they were sort of out of scale with the painting. In other words, just too much detail, too fussy, out of scale with the overall loose design of the painting. You know, it's like I had all this sort of sketchy brushwork that I really liked, and then, you know, putting detailed brushwork in there, it just looked wrong, it looked out of place. So I erased those. One other thing I did do is I tried to get some color, you know, variation in the water here, so it came in with thicker paint. But most of the reflections, I like the transparency, so I just kind of left it. So I'm just going to leave this as a loose experiment. I painted this on a canvas that I'm not really crazy about. I have a bunch of these Centurion stretch linen canvases, and they're super fine texture and sort of absorbent. Not that easy to paint on. I might go back and try painting the same composition with this Blick Premier. It's like a medium too, so it's got more texture to it. So another great day at Stow Lake. I'll put everyone's links in the description below. Cedric actually filmed his process. He's got a YouTube channel, so I'll put that link down there. And then also, if you want to see Tad's final painting, he posted that on his Instagram, so that link will be down below. And then also, Maura and I are in a group show at Studio Gallery. I've just got one painting in there, but I think she's got a couple. I've got one 20 by 20 cityscape of Nob Hill. But I will put a link to that show down below at Studio Gallery. It is currently up and running. The only other link I'll put is for Patreon. It's a Patreon support that helps keep me making these videos. I've got a bunch of extra videos on there and a material list. So, and like I said, it really helps support the channel. So check it out. Other than that, stay creative, and I'll see you guys in the next video.